South Sudan government has condemned an attack on a United Nations patrol convoy in Jonglei State. According to the statement from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the attack happened on Monday as the UN convoy was traveling from Bor toward Pajut. The incident reportedly happened about 10 kilometers from Jale. The convoy was part of the United Nations mission in South Sudan, or UNAMIS. The mission has been operating in South Sudan to help support peace, protect civilians, and assist with the implementation of the country peace process. But on this particular journey, the United Nations patrol come under attack. In that attack, 2 Ethiopian peacekeepers were killed, and 7 other people were also wounded. The victim included Ethiopian peacekeepers, South Sudan police officer, and civilian staff working with the United Nations. The South Sudan government has described the attack as unacceptable. Foreign Minister spokesperson Ambassador Apuka Yuel read the government statement concerning the incident. The government say it strongly condemns the attack and want those responsible to be identified and held accountable. This is an important development because United Nations peacekeepers are in the country to support peace and security. When people serving under an international peace mission are attacked, it raises serious questions. It raises concern about the security situation. According to the foreign minister, the patrol was made up of 8 vehicles. There were 38 people traveling with the convoy. Among them were Ethiopian peacekeepers, United Nations civilian and military personnel, and 4 members of the South Sudan National Police Service. This means the convoy included both international personnel and South Sudanese security officers. The attack therefore affected several groups working together. 2 Ethiopian peacekeepers lost their life. 7 other personnel were injured. The injured people were taken for medical treatment according to the government statement. At this point, authorities have called for a full investigation. The government want to know exactly what happened. It also want to know who carried out the attack and why the convoy was targeted. The South Sudan government said it want a joint and thorough investigation. This is important because there are many questions surrounding the attack. Who attacked the convoy? How many attackers were involved? What weapons were they used? Why were the convoy targeted? Were the attackers waiting for the patrol? And were the security warning before the incident? These are some of the questions investigators will need to answer. The government said anyone found responsible should face the law. That message is important because attacks against peacekeepers can have serious consequences. Peacekeepers are not supposed to be part of South Sudan political or military conflict. Their main purpose is to support peace and protect civilians. The government has also expressed condolences to Ethiopia and to the family and colleague of the 2 peacekeepers who were killed. These Ethiopian soldiers were serving outside the country. They came to South Sudan. They came to South Sudan as part of an international peacekeeping mission. Their families are now facing the painful loss of their loved ones. Ethiopian peacekeepers have played a role in international peacekeeping effort in South Sudan. They've contributed. The United Nations has deployed personnel from different countries to help maintain peace and support civilians in South Sudan. For Ethiopia, the deaths of its peacekeepers are also a serious national matter. These soldiers were carrying out an international duty when they were killed. The incident once again shows the danger faced by peacekeepers working in unstable areas. It also shows that insecurity does not only affect local communities. It can affect humanitarian workers, government officials, police officers, soldiers, and international personnel. The attack happened in Jonglei State. Jonglei is one of the most important and also one of the most challenging areas in South Sudan. The state has experienced years of army violence, community conflict, political tension, and insecurity. Some areas are difficult for security forces and humanitarian organizations to operate in. Road travel can also be dangerous. For people living in remote communities, insecurity can affect everything, from transportation to access to health care and food. When roads become unsafe, civilians can suffer. Humanitarian organizations can also face difficulties reaching people who need help. This is why the attack on a UN convoy is particularly concerning. Let's look at the bigger security picture in South Sudan. The incident did not happen in isolation. South Sudan continued to face serious security challenges. The country gained independence in 2011, but it later went through a devastating civil war. The conflict caused the death and displacement of many people. A peace agreement was signed in 2018 to help end the conflict between forces associated with President Salva Kiir Mayardit and his then rival Dr. Riek Machar. However, implementation of the agreement has been slow. Some important part of the agreement faced delay. Political disagreement remained. Security arrangement remained a major issue, and violence continued in some part of the country. This creates a difficult environment for peacekeepers. The attack also comes shortly after a serious warning from the UN human rights system. A United Nations Human Rights Commission on South Sudan recently warned that the country is at one of its most dangerous points. The warning included concern about the political situation, security, humanitarian condition, and human rights. This should not be ignored. When several problems happen at the same time, the situation can become much more dangerous. Political tension can increase insecurity. Insecurity can create humanitarian problem. Humanitarian problem can increase public frustration, and public frustration can create even more political tension. That is why peace and stability are so important at this moment. The most immediate question is the investigation. People want to know who attacked the UN convoy. The government has promised to work with UNMISS and other authorities to improve security cooperation. A proper investigation will be important. It should identify the attackers based on evidence. It should establish what happened before, during, and after the attack. And if suspects are identified, the government say they should be held accountable through the law. The families of the victim deserve answer. The injured deserve support, and peacekeeping personnel need to know that their safety is being taken seriously. That is it. If you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, please make sure you Support the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell. Let's meet on the next video.